Hello, my name is Octavius McPherson, and this is Summit City Traditional Archery. And I have a great product today to review for you. I opened it already and I was getting ready to shoot with it. I was very excited when it came in the mail, but I figured it might help some of you make the decision to go with this hip quiver if you kind of got my first response to it. It's important to know that I purchased this straight up. No way, shape, or form has Risky City Trad Gear gave me this quiver. I bought it because I saw that I needed something when I went 3D shooting to go on my hip. Now, it's important to understand that usually over the years, I went with a back quiver. And the reason why that is because a lot of the hip quivers are big and bulky and they bump into people and they just are not comfortable and they can get heavy when you really load them down with all these different things. For your typical local shoots or your times where you're going to be out maybe less than 8 hours in the day, this hip quiver to me seems like it'll be awesome. Now, I haven't used it, but I've seen other people with it, and I figured I would give it a shot because I really believe that this is something to get me back into the hip quiver world, if you will. You can see back here to my left, maybe your right, I'm not sure, but back here behind me, I should say, you could see that that is an actual back quiver. And I bought that. Actually, I got it from a Christmas gift maybe like 10 years ago. And it was awesome. Got it from Three Rivers Archery. It was on my Christmas list. And I believe my mother in law bought it for me. But it was something that I've used for years, just like the old Howard Hill videos or John Schultz or whatever you might have watched in the past. Right out of the back of your quiver, knock it, you're ready to go, right? But I want something a little bit more for 3D shoots, like I said. And so I went and did some research, saw some different guys wear them out in 3D shoots, and I figured I would give it a shot. Now, I just want to go over a few things before we get into the actual hip quiver. Number one, Whiskey City Trad Gear gave me a personalized letter. I have bought numerous over the years pieces of equipment for my bows, and I've never had a personalized letter. So I just want to say thank you to David. David did an awesome job sending this letter along with the things that we buy. Also, on this letter, it was asked of us to put a picture online or on social media to show that we're using it to help them advertise. Well, I'm going one step further and I'm going to just do a video. Yeah, I'll just do a video. And because I think it's going to really help some of you guys really support this company. Now, this company is also based out of Indiana, and I'm actually from Indiana as well. And I will always support any Hoosier because I love the state of Indiana. And then also, I got a receipt right here. And this receipt says we are running 1 to 2 days behind shipping. And so they included a koozie to put on my belt. You know, I never had anybody do that before. Like, I wouldn't have known the difference, David, but you still sent it to me, and I really appreciate it. I didn't pay for this. I'm sure this is anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks. But this right here has a Whiskey City logo on it. And then it has a little loop here that goes right on my belt. So I can go on your belt of your regular jeans regular belt you wear with your jeans, or probably go on the hipster as well. But it'll keep your water bottle cool when you're out there all day during a 3D shoot. And so that was so awesome. But I also wanted to show you something else when I initially saw what all came with this actual hip quiver. Look at this. Look at this packaging right here. This packaging is amazing. It has David, I believe, right here, and then all these folks that in some way, shape, or form have supported him or have been on 3D shoots with him or helped him come up with ideas. Right here is magnificent packaging. And then also right here is another Whiskey City logo. And then on the back, you see it says right here that he supports the police officers. We need more folks and more businesses supporting the local police, because there's so many people coming against them nowadays. And then here's a QR code, and it's this amazing packaging. This is something that I actually will keep and put into my man cave, because I really like stuff like this. This is not something you want to throw in the trash. Then also you have this Saturday Night Fever type of looking logo, the Hipster, and it has this hippie looking guy, psychedelic looking guy with a bow, a traditional bow, and then a hipster right here on the side of his body with arrows coming out the back. Great, great logo. And I really appreciate that. Many of you guys probably never seen Saturday Night Live, but I grew up with that. And so this right here is something that reminds me of those days watching it with my folks, the old John Travolta movie. And then right here is another message right here. Thanks again for your support, as well as a QR code, American flag. I love it. I can't say enough about it. Then also in here, you have a Whiskey City string potion right there, some type of wax or some type of wax, most likely to go on your bowstrings. And it's a triple T string endorsed. And we know many of you guys know about triple T strings. That's online. And I really think you should go look out those strings as well. Then this right here is another one as well, another decal, Whiskey City Trad Gear, and then a business card right here as well. Awesome, right? So now the actual hip quiver comes in this package right here, which is a Ziploc bag. Let's get that out of the way. And then this right here, my very first time taking it out of the packaging, and I just want to tell you my initial response to it. I think for the money, I have never seen anything so well built, and I really think this is going to hold up pretty well. I haven't shot with it, but this is really, really tough nylon. You can see that this right here in the top pouch, you can put your arrows right down in here, and I think that's really going to help out. In a minute, I'll get some arrows and I'll put it in there, but this is where your arrows go, and they go down at an angle, and then your fletchings go out behind your back. Then in the front, you have a zipper right here where you can put in probably a tab for you guys to shoot tabs. I shoot with a shooting glove because I've hunted for years, and that's what I'm used to using. I'm not really a fan of tabs. I like to feel the string. I like to know that I'm making contact with my face. I don't like a shooting glove. I'm not saying shooting gloves are bad. Everybody has their own preference, but you can definitely, I mean, not saying that tabs are bad. Everybody has their own preference, but I would definitely put your tab right here in this area if you shoot that. Then also you have a like a mesh type thing right here in the front. That right there is perfect to put in there. I don't know, something, maybe your tab if you wanted to aerate. But I'm not sure what I would use that for yet. Like I said, I just got this today. And then right here is like a little loop area. This right here, my guess is like put something to hang in there, like a jacket or a hoodie or something like that when you're out in 3D shooting. And that's an awesome feature to hang something in here that you might need later, especially if you have on a long shoot and it's like 6 hours in and it starts getting cold again, or 8 hours in. That's an awesome feature. And then on the top of here, you have another zipper that gets you down in here to another pocket. That is awesome. And I got almost my whole hand in that whole hand. And my hand is definitely not a small hand. And look how deep that pocket is. This right here, you can put your shooting glove in there. You can probably put a small drink in there. You can do a lot of different things in this pouch. That's awesome. Then you take this buckle, fold this up. There's another pocket where you can put a shooting glove or some sort of, snack. I don't know what it might be. Something in here that you definitely would want. A pack of cigarettes if you're a smoker. I'm not a smoker, but you can put a pack of cigarettes and chew, whatever you want in here. That would definitely be something that you could use that for. Now, on the side here, it looks like there's a zipper. At first glance, well, what am I use this for? Well, there's a strap right here, a strap that you can see. And then that strap Looks like there's a holster to put something down there for personal protection if you have a concealed carry permit. You could use something like that. So I would definitely recommend that that's where you put it, because that's looks like that's what it's designed to do. Especially like me, I shoot out in Colorado and shoot different places where I'm by myself, and you might have a bear, a mountain lion, whatever. You want to have something with you to protect yourself in those situations. A stick and a string is not going to get that done usually. Even though you might think you're Robin Hood, a bear or a mountain lion you don't want to mess around with when it comes to a bow and arrow when they're coming at you. So this right here is another viewpoint where you can put that down in there to protect yourself against wild game or whatever. You can put that down in there, take your strap, put it over it, and then zip it back up. So you can get that from the side. There's a side zipper, and then there's a top zipper. I just think that's so awesome that there's two different zippers to get to that weapon that you need out in the wilderness. And then here's the strap right here that looks like it's fully adjustable. I've seen some people put this over their shoulder. I won't ever do that, because if I needed to do that, I just would wear my back quiver. I wouldn't use this, but I'm needing something to go on the side. You know what I mean? That's what I was looking for. And so this comes in multiple different colors. I believe tan, I believe green, and I believe black. And I think they got a camo one out. But regardless, it's 4 different types that this has now. And I went with the black one just to start out with. And I might get the additional covers if I fall in love with it. And I'm already starting to do that. So now let me put it on real quick. Let me get up. So here it is. It looks like you have 2 buckles. One buckle is on this side. It looks like it stays firmly attached. You can adjust that. Then you have another adjustment here. And this is the side on the left side that comes off. And then you just put this around your waist like this. And I got this just like that. Bag your shirt out. You're ready to go. Look how good that is. That's so awesome. And I don't think this needs a strap around here. I think you leave it just like that. You don't need a strap around your thigh. It's small enough. It's ready to go. This zipper right here, got it open already. Let me grab a few arrows real quick. Let me grab 4 arrows here and see how this goes in. I have a lot of practice but with this particular quiver. But let's see what you got here. Yeah, it'll take some getting used to, but there's 4 arrows right there. 4 arrows right there, right behind me. Look at that. That's awesome. That's an awesome place. You take that arrow out and put it on your bow. Look at that. So I'm really looking forward to using this. It's going to be great. Okay. You take that out, put that over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video on using it to shoot with, but I wanted to do an initial response to the packaging, the way it's made, the color schemes, all those different things. Now, I have never seen a quiver made this well with the price point. I believe I paid, I don't remember, be honest with you, because I wasn't caught up on it, but I let me double check that, but it was around $50 or something like that. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was around $50, and it was shipped to me, and it was here within a week. And additionally, I got this because they felt like they were late. That's awesome. So let me do a video for shooting with it so you can see that as well. But this is my initial response to the Hispster. See you on the next video.